I hope you have picked up your cards, and now we are starting with the card number one. The card number one is the Seven of Swords. So, if you have chosen this card, I would like to tell you that you need to be very cautious about the people around you because they may not have the best intentions towards you. There is a possibility that they can distract you from your actual purpose or actual goal, and they're going to take advantage of the situation that you are in. So you should not be really trusting on the people that are around you. Make sure that you are being very wise while dealing with all those people, because they can also play all of those little tricks to get their own advantage, and this can land you in trouble. It is a possibility that there can be some sneaky activities already going on around you that you're not aware of. So, you need to put your focus towards your environment and whether it is good enough for you or not. Because people can be good on your face, but they can be entirely different personality behind your back, and they can actually try to steal away your rewards or the things that you truly deserve. So make sure that you are dealing with all of those people very wisely. Do not trust anyone, because it is not, because the betrayal comes from the people we often trust. So that is why you need to be very aware. Do not just completely put your faith out there, believing in someone blindly. Yes, this can somewhere also indicate towards the need of you being courageous. There can be certain things that are going on in your mind, and maybe you are delaying it, or maybe you're not having that kind of confidence to pursue things. So, today is the message that you need to go for the things that you feel are calling you. Do not be afraid, because there can be certain risk that you would have to take, but they're going to be worthy. They are going to fetch you the kind of results that you really want. So being a little more courageous, a little more confident about the things are going to give you the kind of the rewards or the results that you're seeking. Also, be very practical when dealing with all of these things. Do not just let your emotions lead your way, but also be very practical and be strategic when it comes to executing your plans. This can also be a message about your personal life, because there can be someone around you who is not telling you the complete truth. There can be someone who is hiding things from you, not being totally honest with you. So do not just trust a person because you feel like he or she would not be cheating you, or he or she would not be dishonest with you, because they can be. Or there can be, on a lighter note, there can be some circumstances where they can actually be planning some surprise for you. So it is not necessarily a very cheating or betrayal kind of a thing. It is something that there can be someone around you who is not telling you the complete truth and who is hiding some things from you. So you need to be little more aware to recognize the intensity of the situation. Now, coming on the next card, that is Three of Pentacles. So, basically, it means that there can be a learning phase that can come to you. It is a building phase where you would need to put in your consistent efforts to build some solid foundations for the coming future and maybe the goals that you're having. This is the phase that you're going to put in your efforts to fetch the results later on. So you can feel that you are somewhere not getting that hush hush growth, but it is all fine, because it is the part of the process, and you need to believe that the kind of efforts you're putting in right now are going to fetch you very prominent results, because you're building your foundations very strong. And it is also a possibility that you can be appreciated for your work. You can be appreciated for the time and energy that you're putting in into all of these things. Also, this is a time where you put your focus on the importance of teamwork. So if you're thinking to do everything alone, then you need to think again, and you need to ask for the help from the people around you, because there can be some more experienced people around you who can give you the kind of advice that can actually work in your favor very very well. You can ask their help to guide you or to actually contribute in whatever you're doing, because the teamwork is going to fetch you amazing results and it is going to be extremely beneficial for you. There can be a phase of new lessons, new experiences that can be coming up to you, or there can be a learning phase as well. You can look to enhance your knowledge, you can look to gain some entirely new skill, because this is the phase of you focusing more on your self growth and improving your skills. So it is the time that you are going to put in your efforts to build a better future tomorrow. Do not worry or doubt yourself of your skills or whether you can do it or not, because you are going to learn in the process. So trust the process and focus on building the stronger foundations today so that you can get good results in the coming time. You can also apply all of this message to your personal life as well, because there can be times when you can feel that you are the only one who is right, but you should be listening to others as well, because if there is a problem in a particular relationship, in a particular bond, you both can try to actually resolve things, because it is not you versus the other person, it is you versus the problem. So you need to reunite as a team to figure out the solutions, and that is how you can resolve a particular problem. So do not just think that you are going to do it alone or you are the only one who is right. Consider others' opinions as well, and make sure that you are keeping all of the people around you together as a team, because that is how you're going to win. Okay, so now moving towards our last card, that is the Devil, the third card. So, with the Devil, there is a very solid message that you need to be free from the foundations or the limitations that you are somewhere putting on yourself. There can be your own self limiting beliefs that are not. Allowing you to do your best, so you can find yourself enchained, you can find yourself being stuck in a situation where you can feel helpless, but it is not the truth, because you have the ability to break through all these chains and just follow your calling and follow what you feel like doing. Do not be afraid of others judgment or what would the others say, because you need to take some steps for your own self to get out of the situation that are not being very good for you. It can be a toxic situation for you, uh, and it is not something that you are just imagining. There can be actual people around you who can try to manipulate you, who can try to dominate you, and who can take undue advantage of your work or your skill, or who would try to control your entire life basically. So it depends on a particular person and the effect he and she can have in your life, and the stronger the impact he or she is having in your life, the bigger the control he or she is able to have in your life. So make sure that you're not giving that command or that dominance to anyone else, because it can be very toxic for you, it can be toxic for your own individuality. Because if you are allowing someone to take a lead in your life, or to make important decisions, major decisions in your life without your say in it, you are going to feel like you're losing your individuality, and you are just following what the other person is saying. And this can be regarding your professional and personal life both. There can be people around you who can try to have a dominance over you, who can try to have control over you, but you need to recognize all of these toxic patterns, so that you can take prominent steps. Do not be afraid, because you have the courage, you just have to recognize it. And if you feel that there are certain toxic patterns that you are seeing, you have the courage to break through them as well. So do not be afraid. And if you are just self limiting yourself with your doubts, with your fears, then this is the time that you break through all of those things and create your own wonderful reality. And you can start all of this by creating good habits. Make sure that you're not getting addicted to toxic things. This can be anything, you know better. So you have to leave behind all those bad habits that are holding you back, that are creating trouble in your own growth, that are creating trouble in your own path of success. So you know better, you know yourself a lot better. So make sure that you're recognizing all of those things, and you are taking some steps to create a better life ahead. So, yes, that's it for today, and I will try to be more consistent with these short messages so that you can also connect with it, and you can also understand little things about yourself or the things that are going on around you. And I just started this channel yesterday, but I have been reading tarot cards since a while now. So I am hoping for a great journey here, and you can be part of it as well. So like, comment, share, and subscribe the channel. So yes, I'm learning it. So thank you so much for being here and watching this video. See you soon.